So don't get me wrong, I've been doing search for about 15 years, pretty big fan of keywords. But when we think about keywords and intent, search queries versus keywords, the game has been changing. Google has gotten a lot smarter about understanding the intent versus strictly looking for keywords on a web page, right? So understanding intent, context, and the meaning behind keywords and search phrases has had a pretty significant impact about how we need to, on how we need to structure sites and how we approach keywords as it relates to SEO. So 5 years ago, maybe longer than that, it was actually a really good tactic to build out a lot of keyword-specific pages so that Google would find your page more relevant for one specific search query. And from a user standpoint, it's a pretty crappy experience to see a lot of not necessarily duplicate content, but highly similar content built for SEO. So I guess one litmus test is if you're building pages just for SEO, you're probably doing it wrong. Because with intent mapping, Google's understanding which pages are more valuable for your consumers. And oftentimes, instead of having a separate page for every different type of keyword phrase, you want to have a page that is more authoritative, that matches intent. So in a lot of cases, we spent the last several years paring down the number of sites that some of our clients or some of our new clients have built out with other vendors to build intent-based pages that are capturing a much wider array of keywords. So there used to be a much tighter mapping between keyword page, and frankly, a lot of these keywords have the same intent. We're seeing this even in fall of 2018. Google is now matching exact match keywords in Google Ads with similar keywords that have the same intent on exact match. Right, so Google's understanding that people search for a lot of things differently, and certainly the latest one I've heard is 15% of searches every day are net new and have never happened before, which still blows my mind whenever I hear it. So as a marketer, there's no way you're going to build out every potential keyword iteration, especially with voice search growing at the rate that it is. So understanding intent and building pages around intent is a much more cohesive way to do it. It's better for users, and moving forward, it's what the search engines are looking for. So keywords are still important, but the context and the intent behind them much more important, and it really should shape the way that you're thinking about architecting your website. Hope that helps. Always happy to talk shop and chat through it. Thanks.